Justin here. Welcome to otakusandgeeks.com review of Bestseller. This is a 2010 Korean film which falls into the mystery and horror genre. Before we talk about the stories and characters, as usual, here's a brief synopsis of the film. Hee-soo has been a best-selling author for the past 20 years, but her reputation and fame are all butchered overnight when she is accused of plagiarizing a competition that she juried. She falls into despair for 2 years, but with the help of her longtime friend publisher, she dreams of a spectacular comeback. She drives to a remote pension deep in a small town with her daughter. At this quiet, uncanny pension, her daughter begins talking to an unidentified figure. Dying for a new source of inspiration, Hee-soo turns the stories that her daughter hears from this figure into her new book, which turns into a bestseller. But her reign for fame doesn't last long as she is accused once again of plagiarizing a novel that was published 10 years ago. In order to prove her innocence, Hee-soo begins a mysterious journey to expose the truth. The story is so-so for me, because I thought the story, based off of a lot of synopsis that I read on Netflix, IMDb, and the synopsis that I'm reading here, and even the cover, it's more, the way it, approaches, it's like it's a ghost story. But it went from a ghost story into basically a mystery. And unfortunately, it didn't work for me. I mean, the story was, for the most part, pretty good. But the payoff and the way the pacing is, and you have so much characters that are kind of really underdeveloped. And when the characters and the revelations and the revealing of who did it and what's happening to this ghost or this mystery, you don't really care. It's like, okay, there's only a couple of characters in here. One of you guys had to do it, and this is your motive. Really, that's the motive. That's the reason why you did what you did. And the only thing that really is saving the story is actually the main character, Hee-soo, and she's a great character study because you see, if you know and watch a lot of Asian horror films or Asian mysteries, there's this one cliche which I will not expose because it's, part of the story. There's this one cliche in paranormal stories or paranormal mysteries that always happens or usually happens, and they use it as a twist. And you're going to see it in this one too. You're going to know right off the bat who is truly, a ghost or who truly is dead. I'm not going to say which character is truly dead, but you're going to find out eventually who that is. I mean, it's the same setup that you see in A Tale of Two Sisters. I'm not sure if anybody watched that. If you watched that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. One of those sisters was actually, sorry for the spoiler, but yeah. So you're looking at it, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, the only thing that's really driving it is the deterioration of the character. I mean, from the beginning, you see, she's, high on her fame, she's doing good, and then when she gets accused of being and plagiarizing, you start to see her mind deteriorating and deteriorating. One thing I did respect and one thing I did like is that it wasn't really the plagiarism that was making her mind deteriorate. It's something that she did, something that caused her mind to really go psycho and really just become this person who's paranoid. That, I will say, was truly the most entertaining part of the story, most entertaining for me to watch. But otherwise than that, the story wasn't scary. There's no jump scenes in here. The mystery, you're already going to solve it. You already know who it is. I mean, because basically it's only a couple of real characters on screen, so obviously you just gotta choose one, and obviously it's gonna be the most obvious person. So, I mean, there's no real payoff to the build-up, and out of all the things that you see with the payoff, especially when they keep mentioning the victim or the ghost, you don't even see the ghost. You only see it once, and I was like, okay, that's it. And after that, it's just like, okay, they're building it up like the ghost is going to do something, or the paranormal, the person, or the ghost is going to come and do something, save the day, or do something. I mean, like, do something, but nothing. Nothing happens. And that was probably the biggest problem. They build it up, but nothing happens. So I think the story and character-wise, it was a little disappointing. Although, like I said, if you're going to watch this movie, watch it for the main character, Hee-soo, and her deterioration as she just falls and just gets more and more paranoid. And like I said, you'll probably enjoy that little cliche twist that always happens in these type of horror films. But a little bit about the acting. Acting, I did. I enjoyed the little girl's performance. The girl who played the daughter, she was such a doll. Oh my goodness, I love her performance. She's so cute, and her delivery. She's actually the best actress in here to me. She was just so innocent, so cute. She just played Young Hee so well, so well. He Soo, the main actress, there was points where I felt she was overacting a little bit. She was overselling that paranormal, overselling the paranoia, overselling her encounter with the paranormal. It was just a little bit overdone. The screaming, the oh my goodness, and nah, it was just overly done. The guys, for the most part, I mean, they were there, but it's nothing really outstanding or worth mentioning. The music, on the other hand, I really did enjoy. I like the OST in this. The strings and pianos really do set the mood. If anything's really good about this movie, it's definitely the music. The music sets the tone. The music is really bringing the setting to life, and I really did like the cinematography here too as well. Love the set. I love this. It's simple camera angles. It's simple shots. It's simple environment, but it works for what the story is going for. So for the most part, at least the music and the setting and the camera shots were good. But like I said, the story was a little flat. The twist is pointless. And the payoff was just not there, and there's a lot of overacting for the main actress part. But like I said, the little girl is really cute. So I'm gonna give the final grade here. Bestseller truly isn't a bestseller. Stars wise, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. And if you guys want to do letter grades, 2 stars, a D plus. I mean, it's on Netflix, so you guys can check it out for yourselves and tell me, leave it on the comment section what you guys think about it. Me personally, I don't know, I just felt it was kind of flat. Payoff wasn't working, overacting, and there was a lot of twists that was kind of pointless, that wasn't really fleshed out or developed enough for you to really care. So this is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com saying later days.